Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Nurling World. So guys, I think you all are safe and healthy. So in case of that there is a COVID-19 situation. So in COVID-19 situation we all are in home. So don't waste our time. Let's know something, learn something. So guys, let's learn something. Today we are going to learn how to build a calculator. Okay. At first, I want to talk something, just like that. In case of Python, here is in other language also. Here is some rules, regulation, and some specific features of the programming language. Here's like that. Here are some functions called function. You can see in this my code. You can see already is the function dev. Dev is a keyword by which we can define a function. Guys, at first, I think if you are a new learner or a beginner, you have to know first what is a function. So if you don't know, please go through in my description part section, where I give you the link for the function or for the Python tutorial. You can go there and go through the tutorial part, and then you try to understand this code first. Okay. Those guys who know this total language and the function, what is function, and so for these guides it's something easy to understand. So guys, let's start. Okay, as per my previous videos, you can see here also, at first we import some libraries. Okay, so here is the most popular library and also is the inbuilt library in Python programming. Also, of course, in the Python software, is Tincture. Tincture is a GUI based Python module or Python library which is used to create some GUI platform. GUI platform means user dependent platform. Okay, let's I import then I import another library called Parser. Don't worry, you can get all the libraries from a particular site that's called pypy.org. You can see it in my description. The link is there. You can just open the link, and in the search section you just write the Python library name, and then they will give us a list of the libraries, and you can choose the libraries at your own, and there is some link or some comment for the downloads that library. So you can copy that and run it in your command prompt, and where the Python software is installed. So guys, let's begin. So we import our three libraries, that's Tincture, Parser, and the math. And from math we import just the factorial module. Okay, that's you can see here in Tincture. From Tincture we import all of the libraries of Tincture, all the features of Tincture. But in case of math, we only import the factorial section. Okay, let's go to the next line. Okay, in the next line we create an object of the tk class. Okay, please understand it carefully, that root is an object of the tk class by which we can access all the features of the tk class. Okay, you can see the next line, we access the title function of tk class. Okay, which defines or which means the what is the title of the GUI part, GUI section. I already run the program once again. Okay, you can see here the calculator section in my code, that in title part is goes here. Okay guys, please see it. Okay, is the title is a predefined function of tk class. Mm, through root, because of root is the object of the tk class, through root we can access the title function, by which we can made it as the title. Okay, or obviously you can write it here, as your own title, but I write is the calculator. You can write also here is the scientific calculator, anything else also as your wish. Okay guys, let's come for go forward. Let's add in the input field. Like in calculator, we have to make the buttons. Okay, you can see here I made it. Here is the buttons. You can create the buttons as your own. How many you need, you can create it. Okay, you need some more buttons, you can create it, but you have to fix the value for this particular buttons. Okay, let's come forward and understand the whole code. Okay, let's display the input fields. Okay, how to display the grid. The grid means the windows, the tinter windows, which on which we are creating the buttons. Let's come forward. In the section, in the nearest section, we will get the variables. Okay, from this we will create a function get variable name. Okay, the variables are like that. In this function look like that. Get variable is a function which is called from that's lines. Okay, get variable 1. That's mean in case of the button 1. That's, I'll later discuss this line again, but you just see and understand why I writing the get variable function. Okay, we can see here is a button called 1. Yeah, here is a button called 1. For this button called 1, this, if we click on this button give us a value that's 1. So we will write here the variable get variable, and under this get variable we write 1, and this one passes through this function, and which is globally set. The i's value is globally set. Okay, and the i's value is globally set, and for the further operation. So as you see the get variable function. Okay, let's create a new function that's called get operation. Okay, we don't need only numbers or variables, we also need the operators, which operation we have to do. Yeah, let's the function called clear all. Clear all is a vital function. After one operation, yeah, you can see here is the button called AC. AC means all clear. AC after operation, let's iterate 1 plus 2 equals to 3. After this operation, if you want to perform another operation on the different kind of operation, you have to clear this 3. Okay, you have to clear this 3. So clear, for clear option, clear button, you can clear all of the values written over your screen. Okay, let's come forward. Okay, undo function, you can do the undo function. Here you can undo function, you all know the computer. So undo is just like control z, reverse it. Okay, so undo function, let's calculating. That means after giving the numbers and the operation, we have to calculate the whole things. And next, the factorial part means you have to you have to find the factorial of the numbers. So I write this function. You can know, you have to know what is the function, and you have to understand what is the code written in between the function. Okay, here we also do it on another thing, that is exception handling. Okay, exception handling is the more vital part. Okay, all in the codes, all in the function. Here is some exception handling the more vital part in our codes. That's like that. You also know that if we write this one, that's like 2 divided by 0, what's the answer? Your answer is always 0. It's not that something by 0 is the error, arithmetic error. So for this, for handling this situation, we will write the exception handling part. Is also given in the description part. You can see the link also. Let's come forward, and let's dot a buttons value. Let's create a buttons value, and let's set the buttons value like that, 1 2 3. 456. If we click on the buttons generate the value 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. That's like that. In plus, in case of plus, minus, all of things. Okay, which functions we are define here, we are defining here. So let's implement this function with the another function that's called lambda. Lambda is an anonymous function in the Python. If you don't know what is lambda, that's please go to my description for section, and here we get the link for lambda section, lambda function. You'll then understand that thing and come to my code to better understanding. Okay, through which I can create the buttons. This seems like all. Just understand one thing. That's button 1. That's the root. That's the object of TK, and the text shown here is 1. That means what text you've seen here. It's a string, like a string. That's 1, and is a comment that's called a lambda function. Create a lambda keyword by which we call the get variable, and get variable, in get variable, which variable we getting 1. Okay, by clicking on the one string we get the value 1. Well, through is we said all the numbers, and all the plus, minus, subtraction, division, anything you want, the all are set here. You can see here in input here is a pi section, pi button. In this pi button I'll set a value 3.14. You can set you by your own value. Okay, you can see here the exponent. That means in case of arithmetic operation, exponent is double star. That means double into. Okay, and here the open bracket, the closing bracket, or all the operations are doing here. And something like that, you undo function is used here. That means then in this case of string it's less than dash. That means if you click on that function, that means 1 plus 3, that's equals to 4, and 4 plus 3, that's equal to 47. You can undo it. That's you, it goes to you in the previous calculation. Okay, and like that, here you can use the calculate function. Okay, in this you can see here also, if you write 4 plus 3, 4 plus 3, after clicking on equal to sign, it's calculate the summation. Okay, and that's 7. It's calculate the summation, so we use the calculate function here. And you also know that we use another one function, clear all. Yeah, here is clear all. That means all clear in case of AC. Okay, if I click all clear, all the equation is clear. Now then if you click on the undo function, that's create an error. Okay, that's create an error. That means there is nothing, all are clear. So let's create an error. So guys, is the total description of my project. That means you can say it as a project, as a calculator, as you wish. But here is the total section. Okay, this is total story and total history of my project. If you enjoy it, please like it and share it to your friends. Then your friends also can learn these things. Okay, and if this project is mean this project gives you minimum enjoyment, and if by this project you learn something, please subscribe my channel.